This is the East Salt Fork River. It's a shallow, sandy river, and the deer can cross anywhere they want. But there's a lot of them crossing right here. And look at this beaver run trail of dew claws and buck tracks. There's tracks all up and down both sides of this river and many trails.
I tell you, Oklahoma is really a sleeper for big bucks. I've been guiding duck hunters on this Salt Fork River for 4 years, and we've always seen quality bucks. And after those 3 or 4 years of seeing those big bucks, we decided that we should incorporate some deer hunting in with our duck hunting, you know, and kind of put the two together. And it offers such a great opportunity here on these bordering counties of Oklahoma. Being so close to Kansas, a lot of guys want to hunt the Midwest and hunt Kansas in particular, and they don't get the opportunity because they don't get to draw that tag. And down here in Oklahoma, you don't have to draw for that tag, and you're guaranteed to hunt. You can come in and buy it over the counter or buy it on the internet, and it just takes a few minutes, and you're in a tree stand and you're hunting. And we've got some really quality bucks running this river bottom here in northern Oklahoma.
Hunting whitetails is a complicated sport, so much so that I feel if you don't have a regimen to how you go about it, you're going to struggle with seeing bucks up close. What I mean by a regimen is you need a regimen for scent elimination. You need a regimen for how your stands are set up and how you work the wind, your shot sequence as the buck comes in. You need to think about all these things to be successful in the tree stand. You need to have hunting strategies and tactics of how you're going to rattle and grunt and what trails you're going to look for and how you can get to your binoculars and laser those trails, know your yardages, be accurate out to a certain yardage, and know you can make the shot. I'm an aggressive bow hunter. I like to rattle and grunt and make a lot of noise. I like to use big rattling antlers that have a lot of mass to them, that give that baseball bat sound, that clank, 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 and I like to work those horns hard. I'm also going to grunt a lot, not only when I'm calling, but after I'm calling, and I'm going to grunt in between my rattling sequences. I try to rattle about once every hour, and I watch the periphery trails and grab my bow immediately after setting the horns down. One of the things that comes with aggressive hunting tactics is the fact that it keeps you alert. It keeps you looking all the time. If you're rattling, grunting, interacting with the deer, you're going to be glassing, you're going to be looking behind the tree, you're going to be testing the wind. These are things that you need to do to be ready if that whitetail buck comes in. A lot of times you're just going to get a glimpse of antlers through the bush. You need to be ready to be on that grunt tube, or maybe you can swing him around and get him in a shooting lane. The first thing you do is ease up and get your bow and get ready to make the shot, because things can happen so fast in that tree, you could get caught flat-footed if you don't get up and get ready. There. Yes. Oklahoma buck. Don't give up when they're out of range. That's the key to this hunt. Back behind me here, several deer have sifted through, but I really didn't have a shot. But I didn't want to give up. I wasn't afraid to call. A couple of hits on the grunt tube, a little bit of tickling of the tips. Sure enough, that buck comes right back, hits a scrape right here, 40 yards, works right down in front of me. 18-yard shot. There he is, right there. Look at this. Look at this buck right here. 2, 4, 5, 6. He's a 9-pointer. He's got a little kicker there. Basic mainframe 8. Watched him scrape coming out of the bedding area. Actually, he passed me by, and I didn't have a shot. When you're set up in these thick woods here along the Salt Fork River, you don't have a lot of time. I mean, they're going to pop out and pop in. But you can't be afraid to rattle and grunt. It almost doesn't matter what you sound like. You know, get aggressive with those horns, hit that grunt tube, and then watch and look. This deer passed me by. I grunted, I tickled the tips, he came right back out, he popped that scrape. 18-yard shot, he didn't go 100 yards. Look at that buck.